Stop for a second and look at your paycheck. See that line item? Taxes. For most people, it feels like money just vanished, a mandatory penalty for working hard. You've been led to believe the tax system is a complex, punishing burden, something to fear, something that rushes through every April. But what if I told you that the U.S. tax code is not a punishment? It's a dense, 70,000-page rulebook, and the people who truly understand it, the wealthy, the successful investors, don't treat it like a burden. They treat it like a wealth-building tool. The American tax system is based on 3 foundational myths that keep the middle class paying more than they should. In the next few minutes, we're going to expose the 3 biggest secrets your boss, your colleagues, and even the system itself hopes you never learn. This isn't about avoiding taxes illegally. It's about understanding the rules of the game to legally minimize your liability and start building real financial freedom. The first secret is the biggest psychological trick the IRS plays, the tax bracket myth. When you hear on the news that the top tax bracket is 37%, you panic. You think, if I get a raise, I'll lose 37% of that money to the government. This fear is what keeps people from asking for raises or accepting promotions. But here is the truth. You only pay that high rate on the income that falls into that bracket. Let's break down the progressive tax system. Imagine a set of buckets. The first bucket, say up to $10,000, is taxed at 10%. The next bucket, from $10,001 to $40,000, is taxed at 12%, and so on. When you earn a dollar that pushes you into the 32% bracket, only that dollar and every dollar above it is taxed at 32%. All the money below that threshold is still taxed at the lower rates. This means your effective tax rate, the actual percentage of your total income you pay, is always far lower than the highest bracket you're in. Your financial goal should be to maximize your income without fear, knowing that the system is designed to incentivize more work, not punish it. You will never take home less money by earning more. Understand the effective rate, and you unlock the first level of financial strategy. Secret number 2 reveals why the tax code is so thick. It's not just a set of rules. It's a massive list of incentives. The government writes the tax code to encourage you to do things they believe are good for society: buying a house, saving for retirement, investing in education, and giving to charity. Most Americans take the standard deduction because it's easy, but the wealthy understand that the path to massive savings lies in maximizing deductions and credits. You need to switch your mindset from filing to optimizing. Look at these forgotten tools. First, the Health Savings Account, HSA. This is arguably the most powerful retirement tool available, yet most people only use it for minor medical expenses. Contributions are tax-deductible, investments grow tax-free, and withdrawals for qualified medical expenses are tax-free. That's a triple tax advantage. Second, tax credits are better than deductions. A deduction lowers your taxable income. A credit lowers your tax bill dollar for dollar. Things like the child tax credit or the American Opportunity Tax Credit for education can inject thousands of dollars directly back into your pocket. The core lesson here, the tax code is telling you exactly how to spend your money to save on taxes. If you want to play offense with your finances, you must learn to spend on the incentives the IRS rewards. If you're already feeling like you've learned more about your money in the last 5 minutes than you did in high school, imagine what else you're missing out on. We dive into these hidden financial systems every week. Don't let the algorithms decide your financial future. Hit that subscribe button and the bell icon now so you never miss another secret that can put thousands back in your pocket. This is the secret that truly separates the middle class from the financially free. The middle class earns ordinary income, money from a job. This is taxed at the highest rates. The wealthy focus on capital gains, money earned from their assets, their investments. This is taxed at significantly lower rates. Think about it. A highly paid software engineer earning $300,000 a year from a salary pays a higher tax rate than a real estate investor who made $300,000 from the sale of an investment property. The system is designed to tax labor heavily and encourage investment. To move into the wealth-building class, you must shift your focus to tax-advantaged investment vehicles. Roth versus traditional. If you believe your taxes will be lower today than in retirement, use a traditional 401k or IRA for an immediate tax deduction. If you believe your taxes will be higher later, use a Roth to pay the tax now and let your money grow tax-free forever. Now for the advanced strategy, tax loss harvesting. This is a tactic used by smart investors to sell assets that have lost value, use that loss to offset gains, or even up to $3,000 of ordinary income, and then immediately repurchase a similar but not identical asset. This allows them to effectively lower their current tax bill without truly changing their long-term investment strategy. It's a move straight out of the elite financial playbook. The key is simple. The more you earn from assets and the less you rely on salary, the lower your overall tax burden will be. Taxes are unavoidable, but ignorance is a choice. You now know the 3 secrets. 1. The effective rate is the only rate that matters. 2. The tax code is a guide to incentives, not just penalties. 3. Capital gains are taxed less than ordinary income. You have the power to stop being a passive taxpayer and become an active financial strategist. Start using an HSA, maximize your retirement accounts, and look for deductions and credits. Now, I want to hear from you. What is the single biggest tax myth you believed before watching this video? Let me know in the comments below. The secret to financial freedom isn't avoiding taxes, it's understanding them better than the people who wrote the rules. Go review your filing strategy today.